Rollo's dad? Stop right there, or I'll...
Sheesh. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me.
Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
No! That's Rollo! What's good, everybody? My name is Tristic, and welcome back to Beacon Pines. Last episode, we got a huge, breaking thing here. We found out that Gran is Luca's mother, and the fact that she was exposed to whatever chemicals or whatever it was that turned her, it aged her. So she decides to break the festival, and this is where we're at. Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean up this place. Yeah, well, it's not in the bubbles, but that's basically the same thing. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you too. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You're a sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please? Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry for this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhat comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. Uh-oh. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh, shit. That's not Sullivan, that's... Oh my god, that's the founder! That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Oh my god, that's the founder! That's Eris and, Gus's dad! Yes, sir. Take them away! No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Ellen Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side, like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing orrery. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon. Recompense, that
Kerr gave
word.
a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
I knew. Oh, my goodness. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Is he gonna age?
A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
Oh, snap.
This is a story about change.
What? No. Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign.
Oh, Sharper Valentine.
Ha! How wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk
Uh.
of a laugh.
Well, now.
Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard!
Ooh. Okay.
I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again.
Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
And away he goes.
You coward!
Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you truly believe you could be free of me? A town complete and utterly fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you're suffering from a complete lack of imagination. There's no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? There he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without you, Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because it left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. Were you? Or you were simply too weak to take it. No matter, chap, you are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for y'all, too. Well, those who haven't already fretted away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty.
Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest?
Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite would have ever accomplished all of this? Don, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride.
He's got a point, but he is a cocky son of a bitch.
He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So, I invented William Kerr. Take your bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Na-na.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time?
Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you?
Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple.
I'm not afraid of you.
The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I've won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image.
Interesting. But he was the founder. The town was in his own image to begin with, wasn't it?
The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties.
Yeah, well, I mean, radiation and nuclear stuff seems to, make things go.
Beacon Pines became famous.
I'm sure it
A
did.
secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary.
All right, so I got the mischievous perk.
The end.
Well, I can't say if anybody died or not, but
wrong,
yeah.
But things are becoming
That's
clearer
interesting.
now.
That is really, really interesting.
You can feel it, right?
I can feel it in me bones.
We can't let Sharper win.
No, we can't.
He might just be the key to this whole thing.
Probably.
Let's see.
There it is. Bum. Malice.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to all be over.
Of course. Yeah, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough.
I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come with me with anything. Anything at all.
Bye! I am out. I am outie 3000. You will not be throwing me down there. Interesting. Hello, Solomon. The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree. This is all a little more, like, a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Shit on it. I wonder who that other little guy is. Alright, so... Okay, so she's sleeping. That's locked. Oh, it's her mom. Identify yourself. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modwell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I didn't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. It's probably one of the clipboards, but I don't care. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Can I go in? I cannot go in. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Whoa! You can get the noggin squeaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, sonny. Evening, Jeff. It's kind of late to be junking. I might as well ask you the same thing if you find anything good. Ever since Pretty Harvest moved in here, even the junk is trash. You can let it bite about a person by looking through what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded papers and coffee cups. Well, I'd better get going. I ain't seen nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Cool. See, I don't think I have... Well, I have, like, incendiary, but it's not
Luca
part
tied
of
a
that.
bent nail onto the. If all you
Well, I already finished that, so I'm not going to do it again. So do I go here? I think I do go here. Okay. Rollo.
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Okay.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go.
Oh, the dreams. Okay.
He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember.
Interesting.
He stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him.
Oh, okay.
You made me proud, Buckaroo. Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face.
It's hell.
A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together. Luca found himself staring at his father's face.
I'm not wrong when I said it was hell.
Trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward.
That one small spark to set off a chain of
That's
events.
Up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep.
Again.
Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me.
Okay.
Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense?
Interesting. Okay.
Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony.
Please don't be Mr. Nuncreed. Dude's voice kills my throat.
As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Rollo's dad? Stop right there, or I'll...
Sheesh. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me.
Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
No! That's Rollo!
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo.
Holy shit. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he?
Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me.
If it really is you, prove it.
Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
Dude, Icky got fucked sideways in his transformation. My word.
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away.
What? Where did they take you?
I don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold. It smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look!
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers.
Rollo, it wasn't just your hands.
My feet too? Dang. Pa just made me new shoes.
Your father's a cobbler as well.
Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Oh, dear Lord in heaven, my sweet little boy, why do you're...
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
Yep, there it goes.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo!
Rollo, what did they do to you?
They made me drink some sort of green crud.
Ew.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice.
Oh. That's the face of realization right there.
I passed out and I woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped.
Whoa! You smashed open a cage?
Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur.
They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it.
Fix it? This is awesome.
Well, I'm just glad you're safe now.
Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look. Look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We finally have a lead on what happened to your family.
Maybe you're right. This all seems dangerous.
Danger? Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'm sure he did.
I'll take them all on.
Hey, fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover!
Did I come at a bad time?
Who the heck are you?
This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old.
I'll have you know, this is a recent development.
What the heck does that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So, we'll be asking the questions here.
That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse?
I think you mean our silly little mission control.
I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away.
See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here.
Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. Oh, that's right. This is a timeline where her hair turned white. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry stuff my mom gave me. That is not a good idea. Is that why it's like super crazy ass blue? Okay. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Right. Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means so much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. Was she talking about my hometown? We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh, no. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna beat your ass. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just have to shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom.
Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. And second, you need help because you got grounded?
No. I'm sorry I got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look.
Great. Can we get back to the story now?
The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom. And I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Oh, is she gonna find that password thing? Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr?
Yes, I'm busy. What is it?
Apologies, I have the founder on the line.
Patch him through immediately.
Wait a moment.
Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you.
Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering?
Nellie McDowell seems to be integrating nicely. Mode well, whatever. I don't care. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it.
Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival.
I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished.
Good. You know how I feel about loose ends.
Oh shit, did they kill her? Yes, sir.
Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company.
Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold.
We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any more risks.
Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all.
Perfect.
Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit.
Oh?
It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past.
I see.
Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all you've done for me.
Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions.
Of course, sir.
Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you've ever dreamed of.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa is right, Luca. And I am, sadly, I am over time for this episode. I don't know where the time flies with these. I am having the time of my life with this, and I hope you're having a good time watching it too. Things are getting more and more interesting, and I know I've said that like way too many times during this whole entire playthrough, but it's true. This is great. I fucking love this game, and I hope to play more in the future, and I hope you guys will come back and watch more in the future. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, let me know in the comments below, and as always, by subscribing, I get to see you guys in the next video.